going to demo the simple sequence that I want you to send me. You're going to do the same sequence facing different directions, but it's the same sequence. I'm going to demo so that you can see my full body. However, when you send me the video, I really need to be able to see your feet. So I'm going to ask you to film it from the knees on down. Okay, so again, I'm demoing so you can see the full body movement that I'm going to do to generate movement down in my feet and ankles. But I want, when you send it to me, I want it from the knees down. Okay, here is the little sequence. I recommend that you practice it once before filming, just to get the idea in your body, maybe even in front of a mirror. So you're going to take your fists and you're going to place them. There's these knobby bits that stick out in the front of your pelvis, and you're going to place your fists on your knobby bits and then take your index fingers and point them straight forward. And I'm going to call this your headlights, your pelvic headlights. So the movement I'm going to ask you to do is to rotate to steer your pelvis, take your headlights and shine them to the right, and then you're going to take your headlights and steer them so that they're facing to the left. Okay, so that's the basic movement. Take the headlights, steer them right, take the headlights, steer them left. Now, you may notice, watch what happens, look at my feet when I steer my pelvic headlights to the right, and I steer them to the left. The movement goes all the way down to my feet. And right now I'm allowing my feet to move. I don't want you to send me this, but I want you to do this just to really feel, oh yeah, when I rotate my pelvis, my feet kind of want to move. So that's just to warm you up. So just do a few of those. You don't have to send me a video of this, but the connection of your pelvis rotating, feeling how it goes all the way down to your feet. But here's what I do want you to send me. So we have this concept of a tripod in the foot. Your big toe ball or knuckle, little toe ball or knuckle, not the toe itself, but the ball just below the toe, and the heel. That's your tripod. So big toe ball or big toe knuckle, little toe ball or little toe knuckle, and the heel. You've got two tripods because you have 2 feet. So the video that I do want you to send me is the same thing that we did before, allowing the movement to go all the way down to the feet, but this time you have to maintain contact with your tripod. So I'm going to rotate my pelvis to the right, and I'm going to go far enough that, oh yeah, I feel my feet responding. The movement's going all the way down to my feet, but I'm not letting first toe ball lift off or knuckle. I'm not letting fifth knuckle lift, nor my heel. And then I'm going to go the other way, and that's for both feet. None of your first and fifth toe knuckles get to lift, neither right nor left, nor does your heel. Okay, so that's what I want you to do. Twice, you're going to rotate headlights, steer your pelvic headlights to the right, letting the movement go all the way to your feet without the toe ball or the toe knuckles lifting off, first and fifth, and go the other way. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to do that twice. Then I'm going to actually zoom in on my feet now. What I want you to do, I would like it really if you had the camera, just so I could see your knees on down. The next thing I'm going to ask you to do is, I don't care what strategy you use, but I want you one at a time. So I'm going to start with my right. I'm going to lift my big toe as high as I possibly can up while maintaining contact with the big toe ball. So I could lift it higher, it would look higher if I let the big toe ball lift off, but I'm not going to. Now, you may notice that all of my toes lifted. I said whatever strategy it takes. For some people, maybe you're going to get more range if you don't lift the other toes. I don't know. I want to see your maximum range. For me, I get more range if I allow all the toes to lift, and I'm okay with that. The instructions are get your big toe as high as you can while maintaining contact with the first toe ball or first toe knuckle. You're going to go right and left and right and left. So the whole sequence, just as a review, I'm just going to stay here because you can't see my head no matter what I do, is I'm going to rotate the pelvis, my pelvic headlights to the right as far as I can without the big toe ball, little toe ball, and heel lifting off on either foot. And then I'm going to rotate left as far as I can with all those same constraints. And I'm going to do that twice, right and left. The movement should go, you should feel it in your foot, that it wants to lift off the big toe ball, but you're going as far as it wants to lift off, but you're not going to let it. If you went any further, it would lift. Okay, then lift. Right big toe as high as I can using any strategy, maintaining contact with the first the big toe knuckle, and left. And I'm going to repeat that right and left. And that is your sequence. Now I'm going to move back, just adjust my camera a little. So you're going to do that sequence. Rotate right, rotate left, rotate right, rotate left, lift right big toe, lift left big toe, lift right big toe, lift left big toe, facing, exact same sequence, facing 12 o'clock. I'm going to call this 12 o'clock. Behind me is 6 o'clock. To my right is 3 o'clock. To my left is 9 o'clock. So I'm going to do the exact same sequence, facing 12 o'clock. Then I'm going to turn and I'm going to face 10 o'clock. And the key is, when you send me the video, I need to be able to see the arch. When you're facing 10 o'clock, the arch of your left foot. Exact same sequence. Rotate, 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 big toe, big toe, big toe, big toe. I'm going to do the exact same sequence. You get the idea? Facing 2 o'clock. Key is I need to be able to see the arch of your right foot. Rotate, 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 big toe, big toe, big toe, big toe. I'm not going to go fast like that. I'm just reminding you with the sequences. And then you're going to do the exact same thing facing 6 o'clock. You can make it 4 separate videos, sometimes easier to manage. However, if it's a lot easier for you to make this one long video facing 12 o'clock, facing 10 o'clock, facing 2 o'clock, facing 6 o'clock, that is fine with me. Whatever, if that's easier for you, go ahead and do that. One last thing I just want to point out, when I rotate to face a different clock direction, I am not just rotating my feet. I am taking my whole body and orienting my whole body in the new direction. And those are your instructions for the foot movement assessment video that I request as part of the video analysis intake package. Thank you.